Hi guys. It's been a real long time since I made a video for YouTube or anything. So this isn't cooking, obviously, because you can see I'm not in the kitchen, but this is going to be a food related project. I'm building my first garden box today, and it's going to be 4 foot by 8 foot by 18 inches deep. This will be part of a new part of Cooking with Frankie, the Cooking with Frankie YouTube channel that is other stuff with Frankie, so that I can sort of broaden the topics on the channel. Anyway, I hope you like this. I hope it's not gonna be boring. I hope it's helpful, whatever. So before I get started, you'll notice that I am in a different place than I usually do cooking videos. This is not my house. This is actually the back end of my garage, also known as Frankie's Lady Cave. I started this project about 6 years ago and then abandoned it because of the 3 years that I spent going back and forth from Los Angeles and trying to build a life there. And obviously that didn't work out. As some of you may know, I had to get rid of my apartment in Los Angeles, and so now I'm in the Midwest permanently. So as I was saying, now I'm in the Midwest permanently, and I'm going to be finishing off the Lady Cave project, which is going to be used as it was originally intended to, which is my painting studio, but now it is also going to be a YouTube cooking shooting place. It's also going to be my sewing room. So the plan is to finish the Lady Cave project by the end of this year so that there's electrical, because currently there is no electrical. And then I'm gonna finish off the walls, finish the mudding and taping in here that I started so long ago and then abandoned. So let's get started. I have one 8 foot 4x4, 6 1x6s, 4 feet long, 6 1x4s, 8 feet long. I also have a bunch of screws, and that's about all I'm using. So for this part, you're gonna need a tape measure, some pens. Probably should have written down a diagram or a plan so that you kind of know what you're gonna do. And now I'm gonna cut this down into 18-inch lengths minus 3 inches so that later I can possibly add on and make the garden box deeper. So let's get started on that. Don't forget your eye protection. Tools. Hopefully I don't fuck this up. Check it out. Okay, I got them all put together, all the posts in. So one thing I want to preface is that I bought 4 foot lengths and 8 foot lengths because I did not want to do any cutting for my first box. I wanted to just see how it would go together. And obviously, well, we'll see what happens because, yeah, just make sure you measure all your boards before you put them all together. You'll see why. Okay, so you can see the side, fairly good. You know, it's not supposed to be perfect. It's a garden box, right? It's just gonna be full of dirt and plants. But you want to make sure there are some things like, one of the things I added was this corner brace because 8 feet is a lot and I wanted to have a little extra stability. So you can see that for the most part, it did okay until you get over to this corner, and you can see the problem right away. So this board was clearly, this board here clearly was a bit longer than 4 feet. And so what I should have done is measure them all to the same size, and then this would have been a perfect corner. But like I said, it's the first box I ever made, and so it's not gonna be perfect, and I know that. So the next ones will be better. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it inspires you to realize you can probably do your own project. I am lucky enough to have tools on hand It should be noted, I was raised by a contractor who I helped build. I helped him build sunrooms in the summers when I wasn't, before I was old enough to get a job, and I grew up around it. So I know how to use tools, and I have tools. Some of the tools you saw today were things that my dad had given me when I bought this house. You'll probably see stuff related to this space as I go along. Anyway, thank you. If you haven't, like, subscribe, do all that stuff that all the YouTubers ask you to do so they can have support and be encouraged to continue making content, because really that's all it is. Like my videos, and it makes me want to make content. Leave a comment, nothing mean. I know I didn't do a lot of this right, and while my dad did train me in construction work, and I did take building construction in high school, and I worked for 2 years at a building construction place, I did not learn any of the bad habits that you saw today in any of those places. Thank you. Just so you know, that sofa is getting tossed out. It is not a permanent fixture out here. It is an old sofa waiting for trash collection day, and it's currently just being a big thing in my way. So that's what that's about. If I do anything, there will be blood. Fixed it. So now I just have to do 2 more of these. All right, so I've got the 3 boxes put together, and now I'm going to put those corner posts in that you saw me cutting earlier into the 4 corners, and then stack the boxes on top of each other and connect them. If you have a bad back, this is not a fun time, but it's got to be done.